Greetings guys, welcome along to the preview show. Slightly different preview show this week because I believe there's a little football game going on. No Adam, no Ryan with me, but we will hear from them later on. And don't worry, you'll get all your favourite preview show elements as normal. Get ready at the end of the video to have a pause for the betting, for the picks, for the fantasy golf. Make sure you get those fantasy picks in the comments below. As always, we start this week with the roundup, so let's hear from Ryan.
Hello viewers, yes, those regular watchers out there will know that when you get to me, you get the fantasy points from last week, and last week's focus was the European Tour and the Irish Open, which was this week won by Lucas Herbert. Great win for him. No late night. One, because it was in our time zone, and two, he won it outright. No playoff, which was fabulous. So no falling asleep in front of the telly. But how did that affect the scores for everyone this week? Well, bottom half as always, and there's a couple of minuses in there. Glenn, another ribbon for you on our Patreon chat. You went with Padraig Harrington, and obviously missing the cut, so that is a big fat minus 300 for you. Dommy Rowe, someone who's been performing really well over the last couple of weeks. Marcus Lee in there with a poor week for his standards, definitely. Let's have a little look at the top half, and it was relatively close between most of us, except Daddy Trett. Wow, what a pick! Picking David Howell at, I believe he was 1,000 to 1, finishing in the top 20, getting a shed loads of points, 17,000 points, racing you up the leaderboard. So well done there. Another good week for me. I'm pretty pleased. Coming third overall amongst all of you players. Adam, PJ Life, Adam there, 1,600 points. Couple of shared points actually this week. So him and Bonner, and another sort of steady week for Simon. So how does that affect us on the PJ Life table? Well, here we are, 13 weeks played, and it's still pretty close. Only 8,000 points, which sounds like a lot, but as we can see, it can quickly change. So 4,000 points between myself and Simon, and another Adam just another 4,000 back. So it is pretty tight on the whole. But let's have a look at your scores, and Daddy Trett massively moving up the leaderboard with that big week. So he's moved up into second. Marcus, sort of a small week for you, only 200 points, but you have that buffer. So yeah, that's good to see. Glenn, again, minus 300, and you're staying up there in third position. So a couple of bad weeks doesn't always mean you're going to fall down that leaderboard. But thank you everyone for playing. Really, it's so cool that all you are getting involved, and the Patreons, plenty of banter amongst us on the chat through the week. So that was last week's fantasy golf scores. That's it from me. See you next week.
Cheers Ryan, perfect roundup. Thank you very much. Well done to everyone that scored well last week, especially Daddy Trett. You really do put your son and the rest of us to shame. Well done. So let's hear now from Adam, who's going to talk us through the John Deere Classic and the Scottish Open. See you in a minute.
Okay, so the weekly roundup of tournaments coming this week. So PJ Tour first, we have the TPC Deere Run. It is the John Deere Classic. Now this is an absolute, like it says, a classic on the PJ Tour. It's been around for so long, those iconic tractors on the tee boxes, some amazing views across the fairways, and greens are always mowed so close. It's just such a pure looking golf course, but it's not our focus this week. That is over in Scotland, but there's going to be some great names over there on the PJ Tour, so make sure you check that out. Have a little look at maybe who you might want to get in a few weeks' time, who's going to be playing well in these events. Keep an eye on them, because you're going to need them in a few weeks' time. Okay guys, so the Scottish Open this week is our focus, and it's on Scotland's Gulf Coast. So there is so many golf courses in and around the North Berwick area, but we are going to Renaissance Club. Now I have been lucky enough to play at Renaissance. It's a stunning venue. I loved my time there. The course is such a great layout of difficult par threes, lots of different tee boxes that you can play off, really like lengthen some holes out, shorten some holes down. So the tour will do that throughout the week, but it's a really challenging golf course. I'm sure it'll be in absolutely first class condition for those guys this week. So as we take a look through the entrance list for this event, it is a who's who. They're all over the week before a major. So you've got John Rahm, Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, Xander Schauffele, McIlroy, Hatton, Fitzpatrick, Horschel, Westwood, Zalatoris, Fleetwood, Ryan Palmer, Sam Burns, Corey Connors. They're all over to get this event under their belt, to get some practice at those linksy style shots that they're going to need at Royal St George's. So who's going to come out on top? Make your selections, get it down there. The weather looks to be set fair. There's going to be a little bit of rain middle part of the week. Then the wind's going to really die down. There's going to be a chance of a shower every now and then, but mostly sunny. With the wind down, I think some of those guys are going to go really, really low around there with no wind to protect that golf course. But who knows, it might bite back. It's the week before the big one, the British Open. So who's going to get it done this week? Hit that comment section up, get us your picks in, and we'll see you soon. Si, back to you.
Cheers, Adam. Perfect. Thank you very much. There we go. The preview show is complete. Get your picks in for the Scottish Open in the comments below, and make sure to stay tuned to our Instagram stories, PGLive365 on Instagram, to hear mine, Adam's and Ryan's picks later on today. So thank you very much for tuning in. As always, thanks to the Patreons, thanks to everyone that supports the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.